can start from professional. Okay, so let's start from the winner directly. Volta, we felt this one. It's really hitting a lot of right notes for the criteria of the competition and the way it's been presented and the level of a product that's been developed. I especially think that the way the product, the final solution, that the product has been presented, it's just right itself. It's not trying to stand out from the crowd and in the urban environment, and the size and proportion looks like it really fit that intended environment, and how I feel how they integrated technology, utilizing the battery power to create different user experience, the power mode, the eco mode. I just think those are brilliant solutions they baked in, and the services solution in the product. That is a really, really deserve to be a winner project.
I really like the idea that it was e-bike that didn't look like an e-bike. As simple as that. So this was a nicely designed transportation vehicle, and I think it serves the market or the user who is trying to address and meet their needs. So.
And I think taking all those features and putting it in a package that it didn't really screen out that look at me, look at this detail was really important. And I felt like there was a high degree of craft and execution that made it feel really purposeful and really elegant.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the second one. Foray. Foray, I think it's a very good product for me. I feel it's a well designed product that combining the functions and the simple aesthetic. I think the manifestation is just about simplicity, easy to use, and also functional. I just love that, how easy is the concept and the function aspect, and how this solution really make the needed user very, very delightful to utilize that product.
Yeah, there's a nice balance of function and design aesthetic that really made it a really good solution.
I thought it was very light feeling. A lot of times these things feel very heavy, and they really did a good job of making it feel more approachable.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. We're going to go to notable. For this professional, we got 3 notables. The first one is the Agilox, the Alt Motor, and the Taga 2.0. I think among these 3 entries, I really appreciate how each of them touch a different vision for the representing their product. Especially, I like some of these really emphasis on the emotional expression of how the form and shape that connects to the user, and some of it is really about creating that social quality, the quality family time. For example, the Taga project with the biking, having the kids and the parent, and that's a really good project.
Yeah, I like the cleverness of the flexibility of the different modes for the Taga product, really making it really modular and easy to kind of adjust to the different modes of transportation they need or the uses. Agilox, the innovation around the new motor and mobility around that for the factories or the spaces needs to navigate. And alt motor, as transportation moves to electric transmission, I think he did a really nice job of holding on to what makes motorcycles, aesthetics, riding that experience, but then with a new generation of transportation transmission.
Yeah, so I think for all of these 3 notables, I think they hit their category and figured out that what the problem area was at, created a great solution for it. I think they did a wonderful job of that.
Now we're going to start the student entries. This one, I think, we had a lot of entries to go through, and it's really a lot of fun to go through a lot of them. And it's just very also great to see how much of the global participation in this competition, see all the diverse idea, the approach to the problem, and how they come up with a solution. And do you think we should start with the winner, or we start with the notable? What do you think?
Start with the winner.
Winner? All right, let's do it. Okay, so the winner for the student entries, I think this is very clear. I think one of the projects, I think we unanimously agree the live slide is the one that stands out. The cross from vision, concepting, project communication, framing the problem, and the product solution. I think that it's a very critical problem to resolve, but the solution is so simple. I feel it's just a very simple how to use it. The user don't need to have instruction manual, and I just love that how well it's thought out through from that concept to solution development. I wish I can see the actual product.
Yeah. I think what was great is that we got it right away. It's a problem that is really a problem, and something as simple as a slide solution. Almost wonder why it was never done before.
Yeah.
So that's right. It's a really nice, clever idea, and presented really well.
I think the execution was fantastic. I think from the video to the design, it felt exciting, and felt like the student had a lot of passion in creating the solution.
Yeah. And if you talk about the familiarity of a slide, I think it's something that fundamentally everyone kind of gets. Yes. Making that a life-saving measure is really great.
Yeah, I think I totally agree. Just how efficient at the same time versus the stair. I just think this is a brilliant idea. Yeah. Okay, good. We're gonna go to runner-up. The runner-up is London City Trader Project. This project, I think we all feel it's almost at the professional level of execution. I just love how really deeply understand the urban living environment problems and the need of having mobility that can carry some bigger items or heavy items. I really love to be able to live in a city with this type of solution that is there, because I just think it's awesome.
Yeah, the integration to an existing infrastructure, something that's already there, and just improving it and making it better, is not something that's always the easiest thing to do, and they did a really nice job of taking advantage of something that is already happening, people know how to use it, and then adding just one level extra with a clever solution to it. It's a great way to think about it.
Yeah, and I think looking at the design, it was the students showed a lot of restraint and execution. It wasn't over the top. It was very believable, and you could just see it right now. We could go out and punch it up on our phone and right away. So exactly.
Yeah, and building of the prototypes and the mock-ups and really showing how it could, something that can be implemented tomorrow is really great.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's nice.
I wish we could have here in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, let's go to notable. We do have 3 finalists for this one. The first one is the Culinary Coach Autonomous Mobility, and then we have the Body Fit, and then the Community Powered Health Transportation Project. I have to say, I love how student vision for the future. I think this is really fun for me to see taking, for example, the future of mobility with autonomous driving, to do that, push it to another level, integrating the eating culture to it. To me, I think this is the right combination, and it's also an opportunity, for example, that thus a new business model can come up, creating new user experiences through new eating culture. I think it's a really inspiring for me to know this type of project.
Yeah, I think the common culture is just sort of a fun thing, especially in the city where you mentioned you see the sort of the food truck culture growing and becoming really prevalent, and the future of autonomous vehicles, we see that ever present and growing, and combining those two new experiences is great. Body fit is great. I think it was just a nicely executed product. I think it was well rendered, well modeled, well presented. Seems very real, addressing a problem that exists. I can see that product. And then community health transportation was really great in the sense that it was a nice systematic approach to solving a problem that there is no solution for right now. And really leveraging what it is like the community trying to help each other and using that power of community to come up with a really nicely thoughtful solution to make sort of a better place.
I just thought all three projects really looked at these problem sets, really tried to figure it out, and went really deep into it. There was a lot of work and a lot of thought that went behind sort of these student projects, and some for, I think, all the students to aspire to.
Yeah, as a professional, I think we were encouraged with the quality of work that a lot of the student projects had. It's great to see.
Yeah, definitely. I just, for example, the body fit, I just remember, I looking through the project, I really appreciate how the student actually focus on a specific type of user problem and come up with that solution. It's a remarkable and trying to understand the user difficulty. I think it's a really, really good. Yeah. So once again, we want to thank you for the opportunity for being the juries for all these entries.